Welcome back to Campervan Culture. Wild camping just now on the wild cliffs over. We're just about to head off to get our ferry over to Europe in the next half hour. We had a nice day last night. It's always great up here. I'm quite excited about getting off, doing a little tour of Europe. Not quite sure going exactly just yet, especially when we get off the ferry in France. But we'll have a little look while we're on the ferry to see if we can find anywhere interesting to go. Been through a shakedown of what we've forgotten. We've just found out that our sat-nav doesn't cover us for Croatia or Slovenia. Ultimately, that's where we'd like to head off and end up, but we'll see. So we're going to be mapping it. We've got Michelin maps for that area, luckily, and we've forgotten our Michelin map of France, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Just kind of wing it, I guess. So yeah, the sun's coming up. Let's go and get the ferry. How's this for a bit of campervan culture? Come on, breathe it in. Go on, breathe it in now. Breathe it in. Not proper camping though, is it? We've just driven through the National Park de la Ballons, wasn't it, Louise? Ballons, spelled like balloons. And the lovely Louise is just doing a spot of lunch. Last night we stayed at a really nice place in France. We've actually found it by a detour on the TomTom by accident on the satellite navigation. We've just had to buy a French one because our English one was out of date and was packed up. This is the third night of our trip. First night Dover, second night by the little river there in France. This evening we're on the German and French border. We're going to head over to the Black Forest tomorrow. We're stopped right in the mountains. It's totally changed now, the scenery. It's almost alpine, but it is alpine. Lots of motorbikes seem to like this road. It must be an awesome road to drive on a bike. There's brilliant views across the valley. Just appreciating the laid-back village life at the moment. There's not a lot happens here, but that's good for us at the moment. And there's a small suggestion that they might have a little bit of snow up here in the winter. Time for dinner. We just stopped for some lunch. We've just entered Germany. Drove 6 kilometres up a mountain. It was pretty steep, mostly in second gear. The override switch for the fan was really handy because that kept the temperature way down. So this is where we are now. Quite a view. I've got a feeling the Black Forest is going to be really nice. There's no doubt about it having magnificent scenery. Slowest car on the road. This is where we're camping this evening, on a kind of a German air. It's only €6 a night, by a stream and in this lovely valley. Typically German, you could almost call it Wolfgang.
Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler.
Before we came away on this trip, both Jake and I fitted compressor fridges to our vans that just work on 12 volt. Simply because I like cold beers and Jake likes cold beers. It's 74 degrees now here at the moment. This beer has been in the fridge for half an hour. And look at the ice. Oh yes. Oh dear. Small things in life, eh? Well worth the money.
Swagger like us, hit me on my banner, prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already going hell, just pumping that gas. No one on the corner has swagger like us. Hit me on my banner, prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already going hell, just pumping that gas. All I wanna do is take your money. 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 MIA, third world democracy. Yeah, I got more records than the KGB. So no funny business. Are you already off?